Hey y'all, this is Cheryl of Fiddle-Dee-Dee Designs, and I'm here for the July session of Watch Cheryl Scrap Live. And today is July 8th, Monday, and I'm going to be scrapping some 4th of July photos from last year, not this year, and we'll see where we go for that. I am using a collection by Bella Gypsy called All Summer Long, and I'll give you a peek at that.
Is this a new one coming out?
No, this one came out, pardon me, the week before BYOC.
Ooh.
So it's so cute. So I gotta just decide on my photos now. And I've already done a couple of layouts of my niece Clara with her hair and her little.
I love it. The little
She's
attitude.
so sassy. Yeah.
I love her little leggings too.
Yes. So I have some sparkler photos that I think I may use. I don't know. We'll see. And then I have some sparkler photos of me, I think, somewhere. There we go. I look a little yellow.
A little yellow.
A little yellow. Yeah. Let's see what I can do about
Ooh,
that.
look at those red lips.
Ooh, it's a little, let's see what we can do here. I look like I'm about to have a stroke.
A stroke.
Well, my chest is so red.
Well, that's probably I don't notice your chest looking really red through my screen, but maybe it does on your screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So are you taking those photos? Because that's really impressive. Holding a sparkler
Yes.
and taking photos?
Yep.
With your phone or with your big girl camera?
That would be, these were taken with my phone, I believe. Yes. No, this is my big girl camera.
Ooh, I'm impressed.
I think.
I will tell you, I thought about you this 4th of July.
You did?
I was sitting there taking photos and I went, you know what? I need to make sure I get a photo of myself sitting here.
Right?
And I did.
Okay, it's between this photo and this photo. Which one do you think?
You're only going to use one photo?
Yeah.
Okay. So, reference view. That would be helpful. Then I can decide. Let's see what anybody else thinks. Jan, Cheryl, opinions? You're like, it's not working.
It's not working. Of course it's not.
I think if you change the YY to XY, is that what you need to do? Oh, no.
Before, after, reference, left, top, right. Drag and drop from the film strip to set the reference. Okay. I'm trying to do that.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Okay. So Jan likes the second one because the color's better in it.
Mm-hmm.
I like, you know what's funny? I like the first one, but I don't like the little line of sparkle across your teeth.
Yeah, and I don't really want to. I don't really want to edit.
Right.
That's terrible.
Cheryl says photo on the right, so 2 votes for photo on the right.
Okay, so good.
There you go.
I'm gonna export that boogie.
Export.
Export. And then I'll drag that onto my canvas. If I could find it. There we go. And then I will maybe use a couple of these. I like that one a lot.
I like that one. Ooh, were you sharpening it or?
Yeah, I just lightened it up a little bit. And then just pulled the blacks down.
It was because when I looked up, the pixels hadn't caught up with your changes. And so I was like, oh, it looks like you're sharpening that. Ooh, that's a good idea to do.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
What is that? 154. I need to close that so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. Scrapped and then scrapped. I think that's all I'm going to use for right now.
So my high school reunion happened, right? This last weekend.
Yes.
I didn't go because it ended up not working out for me to be able to go, which is fine. But it was really funny because now I'm part of this Facebook group and everybody keeps posting all this stuff about high school. But my favorite thing was somebody posted the 90s, all the memories, none of the photo evidence.
Yes.
And I was like,
true, right?
It's so true. Like, I actually have a whole lot of photos for that time period because I liked taking photos and I used to spend the money I made working on photo developing. But it's really funny because I also think about some of the stupid dumb things we did and I'm like, yeah, I'm glad there's no photo evidence. Unlike these people who post everything on Facebook with all of their evidence, and I'm just like, no.
No, not happening.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't post that you did that. You're going to regret that.
Yep.
Oh, Cheryl said her fireworks were rained out. Jan didn't get to go to fireworks this year. Do you know, we actually didn't go anywhere. We sat in our driveway and we let off. In Nevada, they call them Safe and Sane. I don't know if you guys have them too, but they're just like the little ones that don't go very high. Like they're not aerials or anything. So we just had some friends come over and we let off those fireworks. And meanwhile, all of our neighbors let off all these aerials and all these huge things. And then the one city next to it, well, not city, it's really just a HOA. But the one HOA up the street, you can actually kind of see from my driveway. So we watched all of these. So I actually took a photo at one point and you can see like all these exploding aerials. And I'm like, yeah, we just watched everybody else's shows from my driveway.
Yeah.
Oh, all these people with their illegal fireworks. And we were just like, just don't burn my house down. And then I'm not kidding, Cheryl. Somebody halfway through let off a flare, like a flare gun.
I saw that on Facebook. You're like, wrong one.
Oh my gosh. And it was funny because we're sitting there and like, I swear, like everybody around us stopped and looked at it. We're like, wait, that's a flare. And so then we're sitting there, we're just watching it to see where it falls. No fireworks went off during that time because everybody was too busy watching this flare.
Right. They're like, what just happened?
My husband yells, it's okay. We see your signal. We're sending help. And he made like 3 other people up the street lighting fireworks start laughing. It's like, oh my gosh. But yeah, why somebody let off a flare? I have no idea.
You're like, what? Well, you know, I got really sick, not last year, but the year before, so 17. I had got a migraine, and then it was a whole nightmare. I truly think I have PTSD because I'm just like, oh God. So last year, we just went to my niece's. That's where I had these sparklers and stuff. And then this year we went to my niece's grandmother's house, and she had a pool. So we did some swimming, and we didn't have to do any kind of watching of fireworks or anything like that. So it was
Aw,
good.
that's good. I mean,
Good.
I like fireworks. They're some of my favorite part of it. But this was really awesome because it was really nice to have everybody else doing them so we could hear the booms, but they weren't like right in our face.
Right.
So I'm sorry you weren't feeling good though, but a pool day sounds awesome.
Well, that was, in 17. So I was, I don't, yeah, sometimes you get sick when you have a migraine. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what happened. And I wasn't at home, and we were in the car stuck. We couldn't go anywhere because everybody was trying to leave the same place. And yeah.
Yeah,
So
my
anyway,
mom's like that. I mean, as children, we were really mean when I think about it because we used to ask her for stuff when she had her
oh,
migraines because we knew that she would just say yes to make us go away. And so
oh,
now as an adult, I feel bad about that. But as a kid,
oh,
we took advantage of it.
yes.
We're like,
Oh
hey, mom's not
gosh.
feeling good. Let's ask her if we can have the treats.
And she's like, okay, whatever
She's
you
like,
want,
yes, go away. Leave me alone.
please go away. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty terrible time, but I like um I think we went to Disney for 4th of July, and once
Hmm.
you've seen those fireworks, it's kind of,
Oh,
it kind of ruins you for the regular
yeah.
ones. So, and thank goodness my kids they weren't like totally uh tor- felt terrible that I, you know, didn't let them do anything. They weren't like, "Oh, we're missing the fireworks." They were like, "No, we're ready to go home."
Yeah.
But they were in the car when I was sick too, so
Yeah. So
they're
they
like, "No, we're
knew.
not going. We don't want to repeat this, Mom."
Well, that's good. Like, I'm glad that they
Yeah.
were understanding.
Oh yeah. So we were all tired after swimming, but the swimming was so good. And I didn't really realize it till I was getting out of the pool that how weightless I felt. And then you start trying to pull
Mhm.
yourself up out of the pool, and you're like, "Oh my God, I weigh 1,000 pounds." So, like, it was like, do you want to pool now? And I was like, "No, I don't want the upkeep, and it's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot of work." So, yeah,
Yeah, we go to we buy a YMCA pass for the summer, and so we go there. Most weeks we go 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm always like, "Yep, this is much better than owning my own pool because I really
yeah,
don't feel like the upkeep. I'd rather pay somebody else to take care of it,
it's
even
very
though it's
nice.
annoying. I'd rather pay somebody else."
All right. So I like my little title I got going on, Sparkler Kisses and 4th of July Wishes. That's cute.
It's adorable.
And I've got this, the bright blue going on, but I like adding that little aqua in, but I need to add a little more aqua over here. So I'm going to grab this little, it's called a bauble, but it looks like a flare or a little brad. I'm going to pop
I
that
love
in there.
flares.
I do too. I do too. It just, especially for paper scrapping, it's, you know, great to have, some textures and dimension.
Oh, I just like them because I like the roundness of them without having to always use flowers.
Yes, I
So
know. I always have flowers.
I don't
Always
mind them. I've
have
told you that
flowers.
before. They don't, they're not horrible.
They're not
I just,
horrible, she says. Not horrible.
well, I was actually having this discussion on Facebook with a different designer, which is really kind of funny because she's a very flowery designer. about how I like them, but sometimes it's it's hard because like I have some fantastic photos of my kid jumping at the trampoline park. Well, the trampoline park is decorated in red and purple and yellow, and it doesn't really lend itself to flowers really well.
Gotcha.
So it's more like I like even for the girl layouts, because I have some of his little friends that are girls, and I'm like, no, they still don't, because it's too. I don't know. It feels active, and it feels weird to me to put flowers on a page that's so active like that.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
I'm like, I have a hard time explaining myself sometimes, but it's just one of those
Nope, I
things.
get it.
But I like the shape of them because I like the circle feel or whatever, like so everything's not just square. So I love flares for that reason.
We like the
Anyway,
flares too. Gosh, I do. Now I think y'all will like, I'll give y'all a little peeky weeky. This is, but it has lots of flowers on it. That's coming Friday. Lots of borders.
right, but from a template perspective, you can always take the flowers and change them out to be
Yes,
something
whatever.
else.
It could be a label or,
Yeah,
you know, any like shaped element really, but
you know this. I use your templates all the time, and I
yes, you're like,
I do leave the
I'm
flowers
gonna change
sometimes,
it. Yeah.
and other times, yeah.
You're like, no. Oh, that's so cute. Wonder if I should. Yeah, that's a little bit better. That's so cute. The one that says snap.
Aww,
I think I'm
I
just gonna
like
layer it
it.
right underneath there, but then I'm gonna move these down just a tad for that to kind of fit in. I'll move this here. It's funny when you start adding stuff how it, no, I don't want to do that right now. Thank you. So, yep, and
How
I
it
need to
just keeps
start,
going.
what?
How when you add things, you just keep going. You're like, ooh, let me add this
Well,
and
and then you have to
that.
start moving stuff around because things aren't fitting like they were fitting before.
Yeah.
Let's do a little,
Oh, what's wrong
no.
with his lung, Jan? Her hubby hasn't been feeling better. By the way,
Oh,
both Cheryl and Jan like your templates.
yay! They're my diehard supporters.
Diehard supporters.
Yep,
I like it.
they're always so sweet to me too. So,
Oh, you're
not
sweet
that
to people.
anybody else is not sweet. They're just extra sweet, I guess I should say. Uh,
You're like, hold on, let me backtrack.
whoops.
Edit that out.
Okay, I have got to put this on here because it says boom, y'all. Okay, yeah,
Boom,
that has,
y'all.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
that is so funny. Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
I love it. I also like the
Yeah,
party like it's 1776.
yes, that's quite funny.
Nick was
Uh,
giving the kids a little history lesson, and they're like, "Why is today special?" And they're like, "Because it's the day England learned we were fighting." He's like, "Nah, England hadn't learned yet." In fact, apparently, King George's diary is famous for saying like nothing important happened today or something like that. I
uh,
was like, "That's hilarious." Took him a while to get the
like,
letter.
what?
Oh, he's got bronchitis.
Oh,
And then they ruled out TB, but there's something else that's gotten in there. Oh, that does not sound good, Jan. I'm sorry.
Lord. I'll be praying about that. That sounds
Oh,
really,
I can't read. It's not bronchitis. It's something else.
it's something else.
Bronchiectasis?
You're like, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try. but kind of like something along those lines, respiratory, obviously.
Oh, she says I said it right. I'm like, I just hollered for my husband. I'm like, hey, nurse, will you come read this?
Well, it's always good to have someone come save you that
It is.
knows. They know, they know. Oh, so cute. This is so, so cute. There we go. What a cute kit. I'm in love.
It is a cute kit. I want to use it just for the word art. Sparkler kisses and 4th of July wishes. Like, yeah, adorable. And the
I
boom,
mean,
you're all.
yeah, I'm like, boom, y'all. You know, that's me. Hey, y'all. No, I just usually say, hey, y'all. I don't
Hey,
drag it
y'all.
out. I don't drag it out too much.
Too much. Well, and I like those star-shaped flowers. Like,
Yes, they like a burst. They're like a little burst of happiness.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna add in a little bit of green.
Ooh.
Add a little tiny bit of green in here. And then we'll add another one over here.
You added the big white paint too, right?
Yes, I did. That was just a brush I had in my stash.
I like it.
She likes it a lot.
Well, I like how it kind of almost frames and offsets the photos without really drawing attention to itself.
Right.
Like it mutes the stars right where you need them muted a little bit, but it's not overly obvious, I guess.
Yeah, so it's a good way for you to use a pattern background and not have to worry about layering a bunch. You can just add that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to add a little bit of greenery too, because they always have such great greenery in their kits. I was telling Courtney before we started I hadn't scrapped with Bella Gypsy stuff in a while.
Yeah, Kristen and Bella Gypsy both. I love their greenery. Kristen Aggard. She's got some fantastic greens too.
So cute.
I really love Bella Gypsy when it comes to holiday. Like they just know how to have a party.
Yeah,
It looks like a party on your page.
and their I don't know that their word art. I like their word art.
Yes.
Now I'm just duplicating and rolling these suckers around here, which is
Rolling, rolling,
nice.
rolling.
Keep them doggies rolling.
I don't know why that came when you said that, but
Sometimes it just comes out.
it really does.
Okay. Oh, this is cute. Look at this denim flower.
Aw, that's adorable.
And
So
see,
I've
if you
been
were
listening.
doing this paper, this page would not fit into an album for
No.
sure.
Oh, no. I've been listening to 90s music lately, just because,
Yeah,
high school graduation and all.
right.
And I was dying laughing because my son has been listening to it, and his new favorite song is like All Star and stuff, like some of these 90s hits that I heard on the radio constantly.
Right.
So, sometimes I'm singing Rollin', 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 and other times we're singing about being an all star.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your
And
game on, go play.
it's so funny to listen because those misheard lyrics all the time.
Oh yes.
I think honestly, if you just give any child the opportunity to do their lyrics, you will just die. Because I don't know where he comes up with some of the lyrics that he sings.
You're like, where did you get that one from?
But it always is so funny to listen to.
I'm going to move that over there, I think. No, got to put a little ribbon on here.
It page does look like a big celebration. I agree, Jan. It totally does. It's like it's sparkling out, just like the sparklers in the page.
It's so sparkly and happy.
It's
Ooh, I
very happy.
need a little aqua one. And because on a paper page, I wouldn't have it over such a dimensional flower, so I'm going to
Bump
suck
it
it
down.
there. Move it down. Move it down,
Move it
sucker.
down.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I like it.
I like that little, oop. Let's get the right area going here.
So you still using an old version of Photoshop CC, or have you updated?
Yeah, I haven't updated yet because I'm like, I hope they fixed whatever was happening. But yeah, when I would run my pings, to separate them, I was having such a hard time. It was kept randomly putting these rectangles in the middle of the shadow. So that doesn't help. I mean,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'd pull them onto a brand new blank canvas and run the action, and it would every time put this, it was like a square of a lowered opacity on the shadow layer. It's the
Hmm.
weirdest thing. So I just haven't, with all our, I was telling Courtney, we redid our floor in the den where my office is. So I've been away from my desk for a bit, and um, yeah, I just haven't gotten brave and tried to change it. Uh, well, I think I'm gonna call it. I I feel like I need something right in here. Let's see.
I feel like you just need to move the star paint to the right a little bit.
This one.
No. Like where it was, just shift it a little bit more under the string so that I don't know. Yeah. Like I just felt like it because the two blue stars were overlapping,
Yeah.
but so it didn't feel like it was filling the space quite the
I
same.
feel like that needs to
But
be there.
there you go.
And that needs to be pulled up like that.
Ooh, look at
And
you.
then I'm going to pull a little bit more blue here. But I still feel like there needs to be some little.
Maybe it doesn't need something. Maybe you just need to erase the brush a little bit right there.
I think that is going to work right there. A little tag. It's going to hide in there.
There you go.
It's going to hide in there. Da, 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 da. Nope. Nope, still don't like it. Okay.
What if you moved the banner up a little?
Yes, let's try that. Yes. There we go. And now we'll move this little one over here.
There you go.
Make it be a little smaller.
Jan's like, that was what I thought. Erase the brush. Nope, the tag works. Nope, this works.
Nope.
It's funny how that happens.
Okay, I'm going to pull that up just a little bit too. because it was sticking out just a little too much. Awesome, and then I'll be able to put my journaling right there. Yes, yes, that will
I
work.
like it.
She likes it a lot. I gotta find the other. It comes with two different staples. Like, here's the other one. I want to staple this to my.
Ooh.
So I'll staple that there and add a little staple. There we go. Yay for me. Yay for me. And I don't
I
know, I
like
still
it.
feel like I think it really would pop with a border of blue.
Mmm. I could see
So
that.
we're gonna pop this down.
I like
Yep,
it.
like that.
That border does make it pop a little more. It
Yeah, it
brings the
really,
focus back to the photos a little bit more.
yeah, I agree. I agree. Oh, this is fantastic. And then I'm gonna move
I
that
like
over there.
it. Like, now I'm going to fiddle with it for another 20 minutes.
No, I'm gonna move that there, and we're happy now. We're happy now. I am gonna bring that down a little bit because it's up off the.
Yep.
Yay! Okay, I'm done. Let's call this. I'm gonna call it Boom, y'all.
Boom, y'all. I like
Boom,
it.
y'all.
So we have a special Watch Cheryl scrap this month, right?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let me grab. I'll grab the little ad for it. It'll, yeah. There we go.
Christmas in July. You know what's funny about that date? That's actually Pioneer Day in Utah. And so
Oh.
it's like, it's kind of funny to me because I'm like, Christmas in July on Pioneer Day.
Like, yay. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
So there'll be the extra one, and then let's see. Well, I'll have my regular one in August, but then I'm also a feature designer for August, and I chose that month because it's my birthday month. So we'll have an extra little chat, which I'll probably scrap then too.
Cheryl's getting cooler.
Yeah,
It's not older,
49.
it's cooler.
Yeah, 49. Then I'll be hitting the big 50 next year, which is weird because I feel like 13 most of the
So does that
time.
mean next year we're going to have like a huge, huge celebration in August?
Yes.
Like we'll start planning it now and we'll have this big thing, like make 50 layouts for Cheryl or something fun like that.
Oh my goodness. That would wear people out.
Well, I didn't say they had to do it individually.
Individually, so like 50 people could participate.
Yeah, or 25 could make 2 layouts. We could have
I
some fun
like
and games.
this.
Let's
Okay.
start planning, Cheryl.
I am going to write this on here for my goals tomorrow. Message.
I mean, you could even have like a 50-cent day and sell one template for 50 cents just to be funny.
Ooh, I like these ideas.
See, we need to start brainstorming, lady.
I know, because it's gonna, I mean, seems like, I mean, we're all, I think you're the youngest one here. but I think all of us
I am.
are, you know, but the older you get, the faster it goes. It is like, okay, you've been on the roller coaster and it's like chug it, chug
Uh-huh.
it, chug it, chug it, chug it, and then you hit the hill and then it's just like a free fall after that. Like, where did the year go? How is it
Yeah.
July? We just got out for summer. He'll be going to school in 5 weeks. Daniel will, and I'm like, geez.
That's so crazy.
Yes, it is. I love all those ideas. Yay,
Yeah,
50
Cheryl says
Cent.
she turns 66 in October, so she gets to apply for Social Security benefits. Jan turns
Yay.
70 in May. She says it's the worst age to be, but 50 is the best. That's how I know I am the youngest person on this call right now.
So 50 was your best year. You like the 50s. I like the
But she says she
40s.
feels like she's 20.
Yeah,
So I haven't
yeah,
minded the last year or two because I finally hit my stride where I'm like, I don't care what other people think. Like, I don't know. In my 20s, it
yeah,
always seemed like I cared what other people thought. And
yeah,
even in my early 30s, it was like I cared what other people thought. But like the last 2 years, I'm just like, I'm good. I don't care what you think. I am me. I
yeah,
am who I am. My friends love me for me, and that's enough.
yep,
So,
yeah,
I'm sure I'll be sitting there saying 40s are amazing too, because I've finally hit that self-confidence, I guess.
yes. Well, and you realize that, um, I think about all the time that I wasted worrying about any number of things, and I still
Hmm.
do. I mean, I still have that personality trait or whatever where I tend to be anxious and worried about things. But it does get better with age. You're absolutely correct. You just, whether
Yeah.
you don't care about what other people think or you just, your your special group of people around you, you know who your people are, the ones that you really value their opinion. So when someone does say something hurtful, you're like, well, I don't really like you anyway. So,
Yeah. You don't really impact my life, so
right,
whatever.
you're not in my circle. So you're not in the place
Yeah.
where you really know me and I can trust you to tell me the truth. Um,
Yeah.
so, I don't know. And, I've taken kind of a break from social media with Jay being off, and Um, it's not that I have any negative peeps in my feed, but you just tend to compare yourself to other people when you see what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I'm not doing that. Should I be doing that? And so it was nice to have a break from that, but I still overall love seeing my friends and family and their photos. And but it was nice to have a little break and go, oh gee, that comparison thing is not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah. And that's been really hard being a mom too, with a kid, and you're like, oh, well, they're doing this every day. Oh, crap. Should I be doing that every day? You know?
Right, right. Or I mean,
And
like
so,
seeing you all the things that you do, I'm like, I didn't do that with my kid, So, and I mean, part of it was I was having some physical struggles, but the other
yeah.
part of it was I didn't want to do it. Um, some things I just didn't want to go do. So, um,
Yeah. And some of it ends up being location. Like,
yeah.
it's funny because I have the same thing about myself because when he was littler, we lived in Massachusetts and all of the museums would do a free Friday. So
Hmm.
I took him to all these fantastic places because it was free. He was a toddler. I don't know what he got out of it. And now I'm like, man, I wish I could take him to go do all of those things. Instead, I just take him to the trampoline park. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that's exactly it. Because then you're looking at it going, wow, she takes him to the trampoline. Man, I should be, and it's like there is no comparison. You just have
Yeah.
to let it go.
Yeah. And the people who are sharing those things are sharing them for their own parents and grandparents who want to maybe don't
Yeah.
live near the child and want to see what's happening. It's not that they're sharing to belittle the other people.
No.
They're just,
Yeah. Or like I
sharing their
posted some
life.
today, but the ones I posted today were really because most of them are my friends' kids, and they were like, "Oh, you took photos," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll just share it to you. It's easier." You know, I just Google photo a lot of them, but sometimes I just throw them on.
Yeah.
So,
I do try to balance out, all the good things that I post with a healthy dose of reality as well, you know, um, just in
you
case
can
there
see
is
reality
somebody.
if you ever look in the background of my photos.
Hmm. Speaking of your post, though, you posted a picture of Matthew jumping, and I loved what you wrote, that you were proud of your photography skills and how far you've come. And I was like,
Oh,
yes, I was glad because I started a affirmation journal, and
hmm
I really think it's already making a huge difference because like I said, I tend to have I lean towards seeing negative things in situations. I'll see the negative before I see the positive. But anyway, it's just like self confidence, about your business, just daily things, morning affirmations. And I'm telling you, they are like superbly cheesy.
I love
I
it though.
I am awesome. Yes, I am. But but when you start replacing those negative thoughts with more positive statements, then it does change you, starts changing you.
hmm
So that's another reason why it really stuck out to me when you posted that. I was like, yeah, go be
Well, and it
positive.
was cool because I'm proud of him, but I'm also proud that I was able to pretty much capture that photo. Yeah, it wasn't 100% the way I wanted, but it was still 98%, 95%, and that's a lot better than it would have been, even a
Yeah.
year ago.
Yeah.
So,
All
aw.
righty. What are y'all talking about over there? I haven't been looking at the chat.
Jan said that it's bad when you and your husband are trying to bring in groceries and you're both so stiff and sore you can hardly move and realize you're not young anymore. But then she said her
Oh,
grandson showed up minutes after that and helped bring the rest in, which is good. And
oh,
Cheryl
how
says she
sweet.
realizes she's old when she gets up from a crouched position. Um, we have a
Oh,
friend who is he my age or is he a little younger than me? And he's had bad knees since he was 20, Cheryl, and he has a hard time getting up from a crouched position, period. So knees suck.
yeah. Yeah, my dad just had his other knee replaced. He had the first one done when Daniel was born that year, that summer. And unfortunately, the knee wasn't really attached. It was like loose. I don't
hmm
know how to even describe that. So they did, you know, a redo of that. So they had to go in and clean it all out. And he had a really hard go of it, to recover, but he felt so much better. And so then he had this other one done, and he's done wonderfully. So, and he's still, slow to get up and get moving because he just, he has arthritis all over him. And, but he could hardly get in and out of my car before he had the surgery. And
Aw.
now he can get in and out. And, so yeah, the knees are, our bodies do betray us, don't they?
They do.
They do.
They are the first thing to let us know that you're older than you think you are.
Yeah. So Cheryl and Jan, do y'all have any questions? Anything that you've been doing in your scrappy time that you maybe have a question about, or a request for future What Cheryl Scraps, what you'd like to see, or um, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but normally there's too many people here to ask. You're like, oh, there's a bunch of people. Do you have any ideas? Oh, they're being very quiet.
It's summer. We're all just
Oh,
meh.
yes. Oh, goodness. I've been playing in my happy planner, and Olivia and I
Aw.
have little planning sessions. It's fun. It
That's
reminds me of
awesome.
paper scrapping, you know? So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. They don't have any requests for me.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
That's all right.
That's all right too. All right. Well, I'm gonna turn off this recording. This lovely lady will tell us that we're stopping. So long, farewell.